Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow to find that someone has created realistic, explicit images of you or your family member using nothing but your social media photos and an AI chatbot. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now, and it just landed one of the biggest AI companies in hot water with California's top law enforcement official. On February 18th, California Attorney General Rob Bonta launched a major investigation into xAI's Grok chatbot. The reason? Grok has been generating what experts call non-consensual explicit images. Think deepfake technology, but worse, and easier to access than ordering pizza online. The state issued a cease and desist letter demanding that xAI prove they've stopped this problematic behavior. They want details on what safeguards exist. And frankly, based on user reports flooding social media, those safeguards appear to be about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. Here's what actually happened. Users discovered that Grok could create highly realistic, sexually explicit images of real people. All you needed was a simple text prompt. No special technical skills required, no complex software to download. Just type a request into a chatbot that millions of people can access. The images aren't just random fictional characters. We're talking about real people. Celebrities, influencers, your neighbor, your coworker. Anyone whose photo exists online could potentially become a target. This investigation centers around Grok's image generation capabilities. The tool got these powers through recent updates, including something called Grok 4.2 beta. That update was supposed to make AI smarter by having multiple AI agents debate each other before giving answers. The company claimed it reduced AI hallucinations by 65%. Apparently, nobody thought to ask whether it reduced the creation of non-consensual explicit content. Now let's be clear about what Grok is. It's the AI chatbot created by xAI. That's the AI company in Elon Musk's business empire. Grok was marketed as a maximum truth-seeking alternative to ChatGPT. It was supposed to be funnier and have fewer restrictions than other AI tools. Turns out fewer restrictions can be a double-edged sword. California's Attorney General didn't wake up one day and randomly decide to investigate an AI company. This action comes after mounting reports from users who encountered disturbing content. Parents found their kids exposed to harmful imagery. Adults discovered fake, explicit photos being created without consent. The state is stepping in because federal regulation has been moving slower than a government website during tax season. While Congress debates and holds hearings, real people are experiencing real harm from these tools. xAI hasn't provided a detailed public response yet, but this isn't an isolated incident in the AI world. Similar issues have plagued other AI image generators. The difference is scale and accessibility. So why should you care about this if you're not a tech person? Because this affects your daily life in ways you might not realize yet. First, let's talk about personal safety and reputation. Anyone can become a target of this technology. A vindictive ex-partner could create fake explicit images of you. A workplace rival could generate compromising photos. A random internet troll could target you just for fun. These images spread on social media faster than gossip in a small town. Once they're out there, they're nearly impossible to completely remove. Unlike traditional harassment, these images look real. They're convincing enough to fool casual observers. Think about your career implications. Imagine applying for a job and having a potential employer find fake, explicit images of you online. Even if you can prove they're fake, the damage to your reputation might already be done. For parents, this creates new safety concerns. Kids are naturally curious about technology. They experiment with apps and websites. Now imagine your teenager accidentally stumbling across this capability, or worse, having someone create fake images of them for bullying or harassment. This technology also erodes trust in what we see online. We're already living in an era where people question whether news photos are real. Now we have to question whether any image of a person might be fabricated. That's exhausting for everyone. The impact extends to dating and relationships too. Online dating is already challenging enough without wondering if the photos you're seeing are real. This technology makes catfishing look quaint by comparison. From a financial perspective, this could affect businesses and professionals who rely on their public image, real estate agents, consultants, coaches, anyone who markets themselves online. Your professional headshots could be weaponized against you by competitors or disgruntled customers. The broader issue is that we're all becoming guinea pigs in a massive, uncontrolled experiment. AI companies are releasing powerful tools to millions of users without fully understanding or controlling the potential for abuse. As I always say, I'm not a lawyer, doctor, or financial advisor, so always talk to a professional for your specific situation. But the legal implications here are massive. We're dealing with potential violations of privacy laws, harassment statutes, and revenge porn legislation. Here's what you can actually do to protect yourself and your family starting today. First, audit your online presence. Check what photos of yourself and your family are publicly available on social media. Consider making your profiles private or removing photos you wouldn't want manipulated. Use reverse image search tools to monitor how your photos are being used online. Google Images lets you upload a photo and see where else it appears. Set up Google Alerts for your name combined with terms like photos or images. If you discover fake images of yourself or your family, document everything immediately. Take screenshots, note the URLs where you found them. This creates a paper trail you can use for legal action or reporting to platforms. Report violations directly to the AI company. Most have abuse reporting systems, even if they're not always responsive. But also report to the platform hosting the images. Social media sites and websites often have policies against non-consensual explicit content. California residents can file complaints directly with the Attorney General's office at oag.ca.gov/report. Even if you're not in California, contact your state's Attorney General office. Many states are watching California's actions closely. Consider using AI detection tools. Services like Hive Moderation or Reality Defender can help identify whether an image was generated by AI. These aren't perfect, but they're getting better rapidly. If you're concerned about your photos being used to train AI systems, check out websites like haveibeentrained.com. This lets you see if your images from social media have been included in AI training datasets. You can request removal from some datasets. For parents, have honest conversations with your kids about this technology. Explain that AI can create fake but realistic images of anyone. Help them understand why they shouldn't share personal photos with unknown apps or websites. Choose your AI tools carefully. If you want to use AI for legitimate purposes like photo editing or creative projects, stick with reputable companies that have strong content policies. OpenAI's ChatGPT and Anthropic's Claude have more restrictive content filters than some alternatives. Stay informed about your state's laws and proposed legislation. Many states are considering bills to address AI-generated explicit content. Contact your representatives to express support for reasonable safeguards. Build a support network of friends and family who understand these risks. If you ever become a target of this kind of harassment, you'll need people who believe you and can help you navigate the situation. Consider working with organizations that fight against image-based abuse. Groups like the Cyber Civil Rights Initiative provide resources and support for victims. They also advocate for better laws and policies. Most importantly, don't let fear paralyze you. This technology exists, and we need to deal with it intelligently. The goal isn't to avoid all technology, but to use it wisely while protecting ourselves and our families. This California investigation represents something bigger than just one AI company getting in trouble. It signals a fundamental shift in how we're going to handle AI accountability moving forward. For months, AI companies have been operating under a sort of informal honor system. They release powerful tools and promise to self-regulate. That approach clearly isn't working when it comes to preventing real harm to real people. State-level enforcement is filling the gap that federal inaction has created. California is essentially saying if Washington won't protect our residents from AI abuse, we'll do it ourselves. This investigation could set precedents that affect every AI company, not just xAI. Other states are watching closely. We might see a wave of similar enforcement actions across the country. The timing is significant too. This comes just as AI companies are rolling out more powerful systems with agent-like capabilities. These new systems can act more independently and perform complex tasks. That's exciting for productivity and innovation. But if companies can't prevent their current systems from creating non-consensual explicit content, how can we trust them with even more powerful autonomous agents? The investigation also highlights the tension between innovation and responsibility. Moving fast and breaking things might work for social media apps. It's a much more dangerous approach when the things being broken are people's lives and reputations. Looking ahead, expect AI companies to invest much more heavily in safety systems and content filtering. The cost of getting this wrong is becoming too high to ignore. Legal liability, regulatory scrutiny, and public backlash create powerful incentives for better behavior. We're entering an era where AI safety isn't just a nice-to-have feature. It's becoming a business necessity and potentially a legal requirement. California's message to the AI industry is crystal clear. Build amazing technology, push the boundaries of what's possible, but don't do it at the expense of ordinary people's safety and dignity. Innovation without responsibility isn't progress. It's just reckless endangerment with better marketing. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.